Grow, Sell, and Retire is a podcast for aspirational entrepreneurs and inspirational business owners who want to work less, earn more, and even more importantly, have an awesome time while doing it. Your host, B.D. Dalton, author of True Gravity, is here to give you the systems, processes, and actions for you to create the wealth that you've always dreamt about. Get your pencil, paper, and brain ready for secrets and top tips from his 25 years of experience in helping people build wealth. Here's your host, B.D. Dalton.
Hey everybody, B.D. Dalton here from the Grow, Sell, and Retire podcast. Business and life secrets for the lazy overachiever. Had a lot of chats this week about people saying, oh, I don't want to be lazy. I don't like to be called lazy. Let me tell you what, all the people that I talk to, all the people that I coach, that I speak at their functions, they don't say, you know what, I want to work harder. They say, I want to work smarter. So laziness is not about the act of not doing anything. It is, guess what? I want to do more with less. I want to make more wealth in less time or with less effort. I want to have more time for my family and do things like that. So it's not the laziness of, gosh, I just want to kick back. But I've had thousands of clients that I've talked about with their wealth, their retirement, all that type of stuff. And guess what? The one thing that I've never heard anybody say as they left work or as they were on their last legs is they've never said, you know what? I wish I would have worked one more day. So here's some ways that you can be a lazy overachiever and not work extra hard, but work extra smart. Today's called the Business Epiphany. So on January 6th every year, the Epiphany happens. And that's when the three kings visited. So in your business, I believe, and you know, I love threes. You definitely know I love threes. If you've been listening to the Grow, Sell, and Retire podcast on episode 30 here, I believe, we are now, which is a 3 and a 0. I want to tell you about the 3 people you need in your business. So there's Balthasar, Gaspar, and Melchior that brought gold, frankincense, and myrrh. So they were bringing the treasures, the 3 guys bringing the 3 treasures. And, at that point in time, it was 3 guys. So not to be sexist, because a lot of these people now, some of my great people that are in my 3s are ladies, because they've taken business and life and business and life balance to a whole new level. So the first of the 3 people that you need in there is the ideal. And the ideal is this person that is in your sector. It could be, if you're selling electronic goods, it could be Apple. If you're selling groceries, it could be Aldi or it could be Kroger. If you are doing some sort of services, what are you looking at for customer service? Are you looking at Zappos? Are you looking at Amazon? Who are you looking at? But this is your ideal. The ideal in your mind to make your life easier is they've already set up systems. So they have different ways of shipping out, receiving, dealing with clients, talking to them, engaging with them. The second thing is they have a specific type of client. Amazon, even though they sell to everybody, I still know people that haven't bought anything off of Amazon before in their entire life. Even though I probably don't, a day doesn't go by when I don't shop on Amazon. But they've focused on their clients. If you look at people that love to try things on at home, I use this company called Chopper, and Chopper sends a box of clothes to me, so I don't actually have to go out and shop. They get my size, they get everything else, they send it to me. I try on what I like and I send it back if I don't like it, and they just bill me for what I keep. It's amazing. I get stuff shipped to me, whether it's wine, whether it's food, whatever else it is. You have to figure out that specific client, and your ideal, the person you want to copy, has already figured out those niches, those ideal clients. But guess what? You want to copy good people, because my great-grandma always said, perfect practice makes perfect, not practice makes perfect. So if you want to do perfect practice making perfect, then you want to follow the standards that these people are putting out there. How do they communicate? If you heard the old story of Nordstrom's back in the day, is the customer is always right. And somebody brought into, I think it was the Anchorage Nordstrom store, brought in 4 tires and said, I bought these here. And you know what? They didn't even sell tires at that point in time, but it was such a good client that they said, okay, well, we'll take them back. They got them sorted out. And the customer at that point in time was always right. So customer service at Nordstrom was so ideal that people would go there and they could charge higher prices because they had higher client delivery. So the first person in your 3 wise people is the ideal. This is who you want to set your sights to be in your business. Your idol, your Steve Jobs, your Richard Branson, whoever that is, that's who you want to follow. The second one is your comet. So I'm going back to my True Gravity days, going back to the book. If you haven't read the book, I love 3s, and this will help you get your networking and everything else in line. But your comet is that person that gives you energy. This is the person that says, you know what, I want to be like that person. Here it is. You know what, BD, you're amazing. You do this stuff, you do that stuff. I cannot believe that somebody has as much energy as you and gives as much away as you, and you just walk out of that meeting with your comet and you say, you know what, I'm an amazing person. Then you step back, and not only do they tell you that you're an amazing person, but they say, you know what, you're amazing, but you know it would twist it up a notch to make you unbelievable? It would be ideas. And that person says, what if you did this? And what if you talked like this? And what if you added this? This doesn't always have to be your mentor. Comets sometimes just zoom in and out of your life. I have comets in my life like Mark Tibersion, like Tim Noonan. I have Mike Mislansky. I have quite a few people in my life that buzz in and out that just give me ideas and run away because they've got busy lives. They're amazing. They come in and they give you small bits of guidance. Just like when you're flying a plane never flies straight. It always adjusts course a little bit for other planes. It goes up, it goes down, it adjusts east, it adjusts west, north, south. It's really one of those things that those little bits of guidance that gets you to go in the right direction in ways that you might not be going there. The next one is, and this is a hard one when it comes to some of us that are very focused, very driven, is realism. Your comet gives you realism and says, you know what, this is amazing, and here's where you're going, and here's this, but you're doing too much of this. BD, you are unfocused. You are not making it happen because you are not doing this. And guess what? Sometimes I've been called a butterfly chaser. I chase stars, I do dreams, I do all these things because I want to make everything happen. Spinning plates, whatever you want to call it. So they bring it back and they say, you know what, you need to focus. So they bring that realism there. And the last thing is they're a facilitator. Those comets could come in and they could have you meet with somebody else that they know and say, you know what, you guys need to sit down and have a chat because you could be very beneficial for each other. The last one, so we've had the ideal, we've had the comet. And the last one, and this is what a lot of us don't have because we don't believe we have time, but this is your protege. Ideal, comet, now protege. This is your person, your mentee, the person that's going to follow behind you, that you're going to give your secrets to. You're going to give all these eyes, you're going to give your guidance to. They're going to look at you possibly as a comet, but you're going to teach them. Because the easiest thing to do is to forget to do the easy thing. The easiest thing to do is to forget to do the easiest thing. If you haven't written that down, you probably should go back and do that. Rewind it and write it down. Because when you teach somebody, you're going to say, you know what, I should have been doing that. Make 5 cold calls. If you believe cold calls work or don't. If you make 5 phone calls or cold calls and teach the person to do that, then you're going to get back on your ship. You're going to get back on track. You're going to start making cold calls. And guess what? You're not only going to tell them to do it, you're going to show them how to do it. Because you're going to say, here's how I used to do it back in the day. Pick up the phone, you dial. You don't go picking through the list. You go straight down the list. You walk your way through it. Then you are going to teach these people how they're going to grow. And sometimes you've forgotten the basics on how you're going to grow. So you're teaching them, but you're introspectively looking at yourself going, oh, why didn't I do that anymore? Hey, you know what? You should stop yelling like that. You should start working out more. You should save more money. Whatever else it is, you're going to teach them because you're going to act like almost their comet. So your protege is actually going to make it so that you are looking in a mirror saying, I should be doing that also. And the last thing it's going to do is because you're trying to tell them not waste too much time, your protege, you're going to hone what you do. So you're going to stop doing some of the fluff. You're going to stop doing the riff-raffy stuff. You are going to say, you know what, I'm going to get my business back online. So you're going to find these 3 men, these 3 people in your business, these 3 ladies that can take you to the next level. Remember, your ideal, the person or the business you want to be like. Your comet, that person that can energize you, facilitate, make things happen for you. The last one is your protege, so that you can go out and refocus yourself in your business, because you get these 3 people in line and you could make this your foundation year for some amazing success to grow, sell, and retire. Make sure you make it on over to the website. We got a new website coming up here in February 2018. So if you're listening to this after that, then go ahead and do that. Please, please, please spread this around. Make sure you subscribe, you follow it. It's on Spreaker, it's on iTunes, and that was a great list for you. But in general, I want to make sure that I'm helping as many people as possible. Because if you've seen my Facebook page, and, I don't do Facebook that much except to follow up on some family stuff and harass people every once in a while. But I want to see my whole crew at the top. And if you're listening to this, you're part of my crew. So let me help you grow, sell, and retire. I'm B.D. Dalton. So if you want to see me at one of your events, you want to see me speak with you guys, you need some one-to-one coaching, I've got a team that can come out and work with you on your 6 levers and make sure that everything happens for you. Then we'll talk to you soon. All the best. Go out and make it happen.
Thanks for joining us on Grow, Sell, and Retire. For more information, tools, or to book one of our team members to work with your team, business, or to speak at your event or conference, visit bartdaltonconsulting.com or email contact@bartdaltonconsulting.com. Buy the book True Gravity on Amazon. If you want to work for the rest of your life, that is your business. If you don't, that is ours.